advertising is expensive. Oftentimes, what you spend on advertising doesn't cover the revenue that come from those customers. Anybody feel that way? Yeah? Yeah, totally. I know because we run marketing too. Their first order doesn't cover the cost of advertising. So we gotta retain those customers, right? If they talk to you one time, you have to make sure they buy from you. If they buy from you one time, you want to make sure they buy from you again, and again, and again, and again. It's not that hard. Miss One asked, is your customer loyal to you? Actually, it's very easy to make the customer loyal.
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Pang. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
Welcome everybody to Media Step. You're here because you want to grow your business. And it's actually very difficult to do a Go Sell workshop because Go Sell is so powerful. It can do so many things. It's really difficult for us to cover everything that it can do in one morning. I'll try my best. Miss One covered a lot, but that's not even 20% of what Go Sell can do. If you have a business problem, there is a solution in Go Sell. There probably is a solution for a problem you don't even know about. Today we heard from Miss Nyung. Miss Nyung is, what does she sell?
She sells cakes.
Cakes, right? Miss Nyung, where's Miss Nyung?
Và ngày hôm nay mình đã nghe sự chia sẻ của chị Nhung.
Thank you for introducing yourself. We have Miss Phương who sell bird's nest.
Và ngoài ra mình có chị Phương
right?
bán tổ yến nữa ạ. Yến xào nữa ạ.
Here you go. A small gift.
Đây chỉ là cái phần quà cho nhỏ cho chị ha.
From Miniso.
Từ tiệm Miniso ạ.
We run a business, whether it's selling cake or bird's nest. Whether you're in retail, distribution, or maybe even export, the most important thing for your business is to attract customers. Agree, disagree? No customer, no business, and then we can all retire. Go back to the countryside. So how can we find more customers? How do you get more customers to walk into your store? How do you get more customers to contact you? How do you get more customers to call you and say, hey, can you give me the price on this? Marketing, of course, right? You gotta do marketing. Customers buy from who they know. If they don't know you, why should they buy from you? So you gotta get your name out there.
Tên của mình ra nha, để mà khách hàng biết tới mình. Họ cần phải biết tới cái doanh nghiệp của mình.
Why you're better? Maybe it's because better customer service, because you're cheaper, because higher quality. It has to be something. But what can we do? Like, what kind of marketing activities can we do to attract customers? Lots of answers, like lots of ways.
Nhiều cách, nhiều
quảng cáo, like Facebook and Google. Yeah. When we say quảng cáo, it's actually a big area here, right? You can do Facebook, you can do Google, you can do billboards, you can do the advertising elevators. Recently I travel a lot. I was in Guangdong province a few days ago. I'll be in Hanoi tomorrow, and every time I go travel, I land at the airport and I see advertising for this herbal medicine. The one with the deer, the 2 deer on the bottle. I see that at every airport, right? I see that in elevator advertising. I don't know what it is. I see so much. I want to find out. Does anybody know what that does? Like what kind of medicine that is? It's good for, really? Well, that's what I hear. I don't need it, but now I know. So that's the power of advertising. But why you know? Never mind. So that's the power of advertising, right? When you do advertising well, people come into your store. Customers call your phone number. They send you a yellow message. They message you on Facebook. That's how we get customers. But very important, what you should not do is to run advertising and tell them to go to Shopee, Lazada, or TikTok. Okay, you spend money on advertising and tell them, go to my TikTok shop. Why is that a bad idea?
Không có lợi nhuận.
Yes, because Lazada, Shopee, TikTok, they take commission. They take your revenue, they take your profit away. Very good point. Obviously, you sold on those platforms. But there's actually one more, even more important reason why you should not send advertising traffic to there.
Thì ý là lúc đó thì mình có thể lấy được thông tin khách hàng để làm khách hàng tiềm năng cho mình.
I think that's very close to the right answer. Because when you send customers to Lazada, Shopee, TikTok, customer go to Shopee, they look at your product, and then they see a bunch of recommendations at the bottom, and they are not your product. So you spend all that money on advertising, and they go to your Shopee page, and then they buy from someone else. You just did advertising for your competitor. Everybody understand? Never run advertising and direct traffic to Shopee, Lazada, TikTok. Worst mistake you can make. That's why you need your own website. Even better, your own branded mobile app in Google Play, Apple Store. When customers go to your website, they use your app. They only see what you want to tell them. They only see your products. They only see your benefit. They are not comparing with 10 others. Everybody got that one? Makes sense, right?
Hợp lý không ạ?
Yeah, all right. Okay, we're learning here. Definitely have to do advertising to get customers. But for me, what is even more important is how to keep those customers. Because you already spent a lot of money on advertising and to drive the traffic to your site, your app, your store, your phone number. Advertising is expensive. Oftentimes, what you spend on advertising doesn't cover the revenue that come from those customers. Anybody feel that way? Yeah, totally. I know because we run marketing too. Their first order doesn't cover the cost of advertising. So you gotta retain those customers, right? If they talk to you one time, you have to make sure they buy from you. If they buy from you one time, you want to make sure they buy from you again, and again, and again, and again. It's not that hard. Miss One asked, is your customer loyal to you? Actually, it's very easy to make the customer loyal because people are lazy. If I find something I like, I probably will not change. That's why we always buy from the same store. We always eat at the same restaurant, right? Because we're inherently lazy. So as long as you don't fuck up, do something stupid, right? That customers will stay with you. But you gotta make them remember you. Customers buy from who they remember. If they forgot about you, they're not gonna buy from you. So after they contact you one time, or after they buy from you first time, we have to keep reminding them about us. How can we do that? How can we make sure the customer always think about us, always remember us? Wish them happy birthday. Okay, that's a good answer. That builds loyalty, but you can only do that once a year. In Go Sell, we can do that. If you track birthdays, you can send them customized messages, email, Yellow, Facebook on their birthday.
Chúng tôi sẽ gửi những cái tin nhắn ưu đãi cho khách hàng vào hàng tuần, hàng tháng hoặc là một cái điểm nào đó.
Yeah, send them messages regularly. Even give them vouchers. It works. I go to Hokkaido. The Japanese restaurant. Every time I go, they give me a 100K voucher. Fuck!
Đờ mờ.
Now I have to go back. Next time I go back, they give me another one. I'm never eating anywhere else again. Right?
Đúng không ạ?
Yeah! So discount code voucher works. You can communicate through email, Yellow, and also Facebook Messenger. You can call them. All of those things you can do through Go Sell. Miss One already mentioned that. You can send them messages through email. You can Yellow them, customize the message. You can send them in Facebook messages. We even have call center. Your customer service can call the customer. All the calls are recorded. Anything else we can do to keep that customer coming back? Of course, naturally, yeah. The premise is that we have quality product. That's step number one. Because if your product is shit, nothing you can do to keep them to
thì mình
to
không
keep
có
them come
cách
back.
nào để mà
Nothing. They won't care about your vouchers. One more. If the customer go to you, yes? Yeah, why not? Customer service. Vietnamese people care about customer service. They will buy from someone maybe more expensive because they like them. I see that so many times. People say, "Oh, price is the biggest, motivator to drive purchase." I can tell you, it's not. Think about your business. Do you always buy from the cheapest vendor? Probably not. You buy from the one you trust, but maybe they're a little bit more expensive, but you believe them. You believe they will deliver. They will do what you want. They'll deliver to your expectation. So yes, attitude, customer service, very important. If the customer go to your website, they look around, they look at all the products, and then they leave. They did not buy anything. That's wasted advertising money. So the customer, you spend money to get the customer to go to your site, and then they leave. You lost money there. What can we do about that?
Em nghĩ là một trong những yếu tố để khách hàng mua thì sẽ là giá tiền và những cái hình ảnh minh họa của cái sản phẩm của mình phải đúng thực tế.
Okay, but that's not my question. My question is if the customer look at everything,
câu hỏi của tôi là đi đó.
Get them to come back.
Dạ, là mình là cố gắng lấy được thông tin khách hàng, ví dụ như số điện thoại liên lạc hay là nhờ họ theo dõi fanpage hay là Facebook gì đó này.
You're right.
Anh
you
đúng
have
rồi
to collect information. Make sure that you can collect information. That's what landing pages are for. Make sure they leave, before they leave the site, they leave information. Good answer. And you're also right? If they look at all the products and they leave, that probably means you have to optimize. You have to optimize your product images, your product descriptions, make it more attractive. This is what you can do. Was website built with GoSell? Because we integrate with Facebook Pixel. So if the customer go to your site and they leave, you can retarget them. So they leave, but next time they go to Facebook, they see you. They see your product. They see your company. Constant reminder. They can never forget. If they remember you, eventually they buy from you. And also in GoSell, we have broadcasting function. You can send to your customers, maybe all of them, maybe a segment. I want to send an email to all of my customers who bought from me this month. You can do that. I want to send a yellow message to all the customers that bought this product because I want to upsell another product. Okay, the next one is really good. I want to message all of my customers that did not buy anything from me in the last 6 months. Let's send them a voucher. Okay, you can create the voucher in GoSell. It's a digital voucher. They can use online, they can use it in the app, they can use it in the store. You can set the policy of that voucher. When it expires, how much discount, apply to what product, right? That's the power of GoSell. If you use GoSell, or in fact any product, but really GoSell is really one of the products that can do this. What you want to do is if the customer buy from you online, you have their information. If they buy from you from Lazada, Shopee, or TikTok, you have some of their information because we connect with Lazada, Shopee, and TikTok. If they buy there, that customer information, that order is in GoSell. If the customer walks into your store, you want your people, your staff to collect the name, phone number, address, and put it in GoSell. So you always have them. You can continue to message them until they remember you. If they message you on Yellow or Facebook, customer information you can save to GoSell. In fact, when you're talking to them in Yellow, you can ask them, what do you want to buy? Okay? And in that conversation, you can create an order. And that order is tied to that customer. And this is so powerful because once you have all that information, you're going to find out who are your most loyal customers, right? Which customers buy from you all the time, regularly, buy big orders. And these customers are important. You got to take care of them. They're probably 80% of your revenue. You can also find out customers that stop buying from you. Maybe they used to buy a lot. Maybe 6 months ago they stopped. You go into GoSell, you find those customers, and then what do?
Take care of the customer again.
How you take care?
Call them, text them.
Yeah, we gotta find out what happened. Why they stop? Maybe they stopped their business. Maybe they retired, okay? Maybe they find a better vendor, it's lower price. We gotta know why first. So then we can solve it because we want those customers to come back. Once they're in the system, once they're your customers, you never want them to leave. In GoSell, you can figure out how recently they come buy from you, how frequently, maybe 1 time a week or 1 time a month, and you can figure out the order value. Do they buy a lot or do they buy little? You can segment customers based on that, and you can have different strategy so that you can retain your customer. So anybody in manufacturing here, anybody make their own products? The bird's nest. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, bird's nest is a very important product of Vietnam. Our bird's nest is considered the highest quality in the world. Very organic. One more thing you can do to maximize your profit. Because that's why we're here, right? We're here because we want to make more money. Yes?
Yes.
Maybe you are a retailer, right? Maybe you have a store. Maybe you're multiple stores, right? You sell to the end consumer. Or maybe you're a distributor. You don't sell to the consumer. You sell to other companies that sell your product. Or you're a manufacturer. So historically, traditionally, what happens is that the manufacturer sell to distributors, sell to wholesalers, and then sell to the stores, and eventually sell to the customer,
Và
the
những cái cửa hàng bán
consumer.
lẻ này.
Everybody along the way need to make money. That's why your product is so expensive. It's 2024, guys, right? The world has changed. This is still important. You still need to build that. You still need to do this. But what I'm saying is that you don't need to play only one role. So if you're a manufacturer, you can sell directly to consumer. How can we do that? How do you sell? Run ads? Sure. So there's something called TikTok. It's really hot. Live stream, yes. Live stream or short videos. And you know what? TikTok is right now the number 2 e-commerce platform in Vietnam. Number 2! Who's number 1? Shopee, that's right. Who's number 3? Lazada, that's right.
Đúng rồi.
Shopee, TikTok, Lazada. Lazada is now very small. Anything else you don't need to care about. Tiki, Sendo, blah, 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 blah. They're like 1%, 2%. The 3 you need to worry about is Shopee, TikTok, and Lazada. And all those platforms can help you do that. If you're a manufacturer, you can sell directly to the consumer. That's why GoSell integrate with all 3 platforms. You run your live stream, your video in TikTok, you take orders, the order is in GoSell. The order go to warehouse, your packer pack the product, ship to the customer. You can manage the entire flow in GoSell. If you are a retailer, maybe you have a store, maybe one store, maybe a very traditional store. Maybe when I visit your store, I see shampoo hanging outside of your store. I say this because we have a customer like that. This customer is in the Thanh Giang province. They're a small store. You know, they have shampoo hanging outside their store. It's very traditional in the countryside. But they don't want to be small. They want to be big. They have dreams. They think to themselves, I can do more than this. I can sell more than just my neighbors. And then they sign distribution deals with other companies. And they start distributing products. And they start selling to other stores. Okay? And it was doing well. But they need something to manage all of that. Because they have salespeople. They have salespeople that sell to stores and they get commission. And then they have to ship the products. Make sure they ship the right products. They need a system. That's why I think about, 3 or 4 years ago, they contacted us. And then we talked to them and they were so impressed by the product. They said, this is what we need. And they signed a 30-year licensing deal.
Và họ ký với chúng tôi một cái hợp đồng là 30 năm.
30 năm. I don't know. I will never do that again. They really want 30 years. I don't understand why. Can you just buy 1 year and try? No. This is what we want. I want to make sure that you'll be there to support us for the next 30 years. Okay. So we signed a 30-year deal. I will never do that again. But they have grown. They have grown a lot in the last few years. So they are the number 1 FMCG distribution company in Thanh Giang, and they're also expanding to other provinces right now. So if you want to know more about their stories, we have case studies, we have videos. You can talk to our consultant, they will tell you more about it. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what you do in the supply chain. You can reevaluate this. In today's world, you can be anything you want. Retailer, distributor, you can even get into manufacturing. You want to make bird's nest? So easy. You know how? I can get into the bird's nest business today. You know how? That's right, partner with Miss Phương.
Chính xác là hợp tác với chị Phương kia.
Right?
Đúng
So
không?
simple.
Đơn giản.
Partner with Miss Phương, now you're a manufacturer. Open up your mind, anything's possible. Make sense? Yeah. I want to tell you more about reseller and affiliate, how you can manage your distributors, how you can manage your sales team. We have very powerful solutions. We can even help you do multi-level marketing, right? Calculate commission, multiple downlines. Okay, but do it legally, okay? But I will not share about that. But if you want to talk to me, talk to our consultant, talk to Ms. Swan. We'll be happy to share that with you. Finally,
Rồi.
Was my presentation helpful to you? Give me a thumbs up if it is.
Hãy giơ ngón tay cái lên nếu
Give
như
me
mà
a
thấy
thumbs
có.
up if you think I'm shit.
Hoặc là giơ ngón tay cái xuống nếu như mà thấy như cức nha.
Nobody, right?
Không có
Oh,
ai
you
giơ
give me
xuống.
10 thumbs.
Rồi cho 10 ngón luôn.
Like 10. Okay, thank you very much. Look into the Go Sell product.
Rồi hãy tìm hiểu sản phẩm Go Sell nha.